it's Monday and I have quite a busy day ahead of me, but so far been quite a productive one. Myself and Jim have been on a bike ride. I'll insert the sort of statistics from the ride here for those of you who like to see. But it was really good. I was a little bit apprehensive because I haven't done like an actual proper workout in quite some time, and I was a little bit like not too sure how I was going to find it. But I actually really enjoyed it, and Jim said I did a very good job, so that's good and that's really promising. It's given me lots of motivation to sort of like pick up the sort of workout train again. I know I've been saying I want to start working out more regularly, so yeah, just a really nice sort of like boost. And it was just nice to be out in nature and doing something, and that was like one of the reasons that I cancelled my gym membership, to sort of encourage me to do more things like that. So that was good, and Jim did a good job as well, didn't you?
Oh yes. Yes.
Yes. So are you glad to have your cycle partner back?
Definitely, yeah. I can do without the sore bum.
Well, Jim actually went and did the same route we did today, which I think was about 21k on my thing.
Hello.
Here he is.
Yeah, it's about 21k. It's my normal route. Love it.
Yeah, you did it yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, I haven't done it for ages. I've been a right lazy, unhealthy person. But yeah, back on it now, hopefully.
Yeah, so he was obviously recovering from doing it yesterday as well, so it's probably why I had a little bit more of an edge on him. But yeah, I've got a lot going on today. Myself and Jim are just about to head out of the house because we want to go and check out a lovely little sort of independent record shop that we came across recently. It's got like a nice little coffee shop, so I think we're going to go grab a little coffee and have a little flick through the vinyls. And then I need to go and do like a food shop. I don't think I have enough time to do like a full weekly food shop today, but I need to pick up a few bits for the next few days. And I'm also going over to Jim's sister's this evening to cook us tea and have some nice girly time. So yeah, gotta get the food for that, so it's all going on. But yeah, we'll bring you with us. Oh, he's having some crumpets.
I haven't had anything today, so I'm gonna have some crumpets.
Yeah, I'll try and film a few clips at the record shop and bring you guys along with us.
Been going hundreds of years.
Like you then? Silly us. It's shut. It looks really good though. So we're slightly disappointed, but
I love it. We found one in Elland, the Vinyl Adventure Elland.
Okay, we'll go there instead. But it does look really good, and they actually do live events at Peace Hall now. I don't know if you can see. There's a big stage over there, and myself and Jim have always, well, we've been saying for a while that we should come in and check out one of the acts that's on, because they always seem to be really good, and it's literally just down the road. So we will we'll come to one at some point soon. But yeah, let's go. The hunt continues. Today is utter madness, just madness. I feel like it's going super quick and I'm not getting everything I need to get done, so that's a bit like, bah, it's a bit stressy. But it's now 3:30. I've just got back from the supermarket, so myself and Jim popped over to Peace Hall to go and have a little look at the really cute record coffee shop, and it was shut, as you saw, which was slightly disappointing. So on the way home there was another little record shop that we thought we'd call into, but that was very pricey. They do, I don't understand it, but basically the only records that they sell are ones that come from the original tape recording, not the digital audio format. I've probably not explained that very well, which gives really great sound quality. And had there been an album there that I was specifically looking for, I wouldn't have minded, but there was nothing really that was tickling the old pickle. So we just had a little browse. It was just nice to have a little bit of time with Jim, because we don't really get much opportunity, or we don't take much opportunity to like go out and do stuff together. So it was nice just to be out and about, and it's something that we're going to try and work on and do more. But yeah, so did that, came home, dropped Jim off, then headed straight back out to the supermarket. I didn't have enough time to sort of like get groceries for the whole week, so I just did a good old staple, just grabbed a chicken to roast tomorrow with some sweet potatoes and some veggies. So that's done, because I've got quite a long day at work tomorrow as well. But as I said, tonight I'm going over to see Jim's sister for a little while. She had a hip operation recently, so I just want to spend a little bit of time with her, cook her a really lovely healthy meal, and just have a little sort of like, got some face masks. So just have a little girly couple of hours. So I'm planning to make us Buddha bowls. I'm going to use these chickpeas that I've had for a little while in the cupboard. I'm going to sort of like, I'm going to try and pre-prepare as much as possible and just like pre-cook as much as I can, so that when I get there I can just like put them together. I actually prefer a Buddha bowl when they're cold anyway. I think that's the idea. So yeah, it was a bit, I went in to grab the bits and I've made Buddha bowls before, but it's been a while, and I get the sort of like idea of them, how they should be like formed, but there were a few things that I was like thinking in my head on the drive there, just trying to pre-plan a little bit, and they didn't have them. I wanted to get some like edamame beans and just bits and bobs like that, some sprouted like little sprouts, and yeah, so I ended up getting a few different bits and bobs, but I'm sure all together collectively it will taste very nice. I am gonna try and remember to take my camera with me later, so I can just film the Buddha bowl and show you what I come up with. But yeah, pretty much just gonna try and unload these groceries as quickly as possible. I normally on a Monday, what I really like to do is have a nice house tidy, just get ready for the week, get everything organised, clean the fridge, plan the meals for the week, and go and do like a weekly food shop. But it's just not happened today, and also I need to edit and upload my weighing video, but I'm thinking that might not happen. I might just have to make my peace with that, edit it when I get home, and then upload it tomorrow, and that's okay. I'm a real stickler for sticking to things that I say, like, you know, I really want my videos to go up at certain times and blah blah blah, but life just sometimes it just doesn't pan out the perfect way you plan it in your head, and I need to really remember that that's okay. It's fine. It doesn't mean I'm failing, it doesn't mean like I'm yeah, not doing well. It just means that I just have to ride this wave of life the best I possibly can do, and remember I'm one human and I can only get done what I can. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna pop the groceries away and then pre-cook as much of the Buddha bowl as I can. Tuesday and it is a work day today, so I have just been getting myself ready this morning to head over to the studio in a little while. Yesterday was really fun with Jim's sister yesterday evening. Made us a really nice yummy Buddha bowl, which I really enjoyed. I haven't made one in so long and it's something I used to super enjoy, so hoping to have them a little bit more regularly. They just completely left my radar, so yeah, really happy to have refound them. And yeah, just basically spent a few hours there. We had some nice sort of face masks, watched a film, just had some chats and what have you. I ended up getting back at about 10:30, and then pretty much went straight to bed because I was absolutely exhausted. And then yeah, up and at them today. But usually on a Monday I would spend the day sort of like cleaning and organising and getting myself all ship shape. So I feel a little bit discombobulated this morning, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, another busy day ahead of me. So I'm just going to throw some food into a little bag to take along with me today, because I've got quite a long one with one thing or another. I'm very much looking forward to this sort of like groggy feeling of this bug leaving. I've not really had like a illness, like a virus or anything. It kind of just feels like that residual virus in the background. I think my body's done a really good job of fighting it off and not letting it completely take hold, but got a bit of a cough, got a bit of like a little bit of a sore throat and stuff going on. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to that going. It's such a beautiful day today. It's so hot at the moment. The skies are blue, the sun is shining, and I am really wanting to go on a bike ride. Actually, when I sit down though, my bum's quite sore, so it's probably a good idea that I'm working today and I won't have the time to do it. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to going on another bike ride, hopefully super soon. Oh my god, I'm already like so super shiny. Oh, it's too hot already. It's 5 AM. No, it's not. It's 5 PM. And the last clips I think I filmed, I was over in work doing some work. And a lot has happened since then. My work day changed somewhat, as the client that was due to be in had to rearrange last minute. These things happen, but it was a little bit frustrating as I obviously travelled over to work and only got that notification when I got there. So yeah, and because I have quite a busy week ahead, I was like, that was an hour and a half I could have just spent working instead of travelling. But we just have to roll with these things, don't we? So instead I did a few hours of work and whatnot, and then my mum needed me to go and take her food shopping, and as my schedule's sort of like changing around a little bit this week and stuff, and it's just all up in the air. I'm trying not to get overwhelmed. I'm trying to like keep it together, and just do my very best at managing everything, because I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed with it all right now. So instead I decided to sort of set myself a few hours of work, get that done, and then on the way home I called into Leeds and took my mum food shopping, and then I got home and finished up a bit of work, and here we are now. So it's 5 PM, not AM. I'm very tired. I'm feeling very sleepy. There's a little dog, a little beautiful dog. I'm gonna grab her a little treat because she's so cute. Come on then. Oh, in fact, here you go. Right, go around that way, round this way. Come on, not that way, come this way. Come this way, please. Sorry, I don't know. Doing a stellar job at filming there. Right, what was I saying? yeah, so just feeling a little bit like I would love to be able to clone myself and get everything sort of, yeah, it just feels like I have so much that I need to do, and I feel like not that I'm incapable of doing it, but that it's quite the challenge for any one person to do. And that's not, I'm definitely not saying that I, you know, work the longest hours, and yeah, I know people have it much more difficult and much more harder, but I'm just saying that I do get quite overwhelmed from time to time with this old silly life that we live. Jim did ring me up this morning though and give me a really lovely sort of like pep talk, and just reminding me of a few things, and sort of, you know, I think like we can all get quite caught up and be quite hard on ourselves about what we are achieving, what we're not achieving, and yeah, I just feel like I'm not very good at balancing everything. I think I always feel like people don't think that I care because I'm not investing so much time in their direction, or I don't know, I just get caught up in my own head sometimes, and I can just get really sort of hard on myself and think that, you know, I'm not doing well in any aspect, and then once that ball, you know, all thoughts, whether they're positive or negative, you know, they can snowball from nowhere. And if you think where, you know, a snowball comes from, it comes from a tiny snowflake, just one tiny snowflake, and then another one, and then another one, and then before you know it, you've got this great big avalanche, and you're like, I don't know what to do with all of this. So sometimes it's nice to just decompartmentalize everything, and yeah, just remember you were one person and you trying your best. So I think I actually said this last week, I think I'm having a similar kind of mindset week. But that being said, oh god, I've just noticed how many steps I've done today as well, which is appalling. Literally only done 2,804, I believe that is. Yeah. And it's coming up to my 1 year 10k a day at minimum step streak. Although I did have a couple of days rest day. I think there's 3 in total, which I'm not too chuffed about. Like, I really wanted to get to the year and it be one solid full year, but then I just, you know, I did think to myself, well, even athletes, you know, have rest days, people, you know, get injured. It's not that. I think initially it happened because I had an injury, and it was a little bit out of my control, so I've just got to still celebrate myself as much as I would have done otherwise. But I would really like to get to the year from sort of like now. I think it's like in maybe 5 days time, maybe it's next week, I can't quite remember. But I'd really like to get there without having another rest day. And now that I know after 6 consecutive days I don't lose my streak if I have a rest day, it's just that little voice in the back of my head. So I am gonna make dinner, and I'm so looking forward to it because I'm super hungry. So I'm gonna make a roast chicken. Yesterday when I was in the supermarket grabbing the things that I needed for myself and Jim's sister's tea, I needed to get something for tonight, and I was feeling a little bit like flustered, and I was feeling a bit out of my depth and not knowing what to do. So I just grabbed a chicken. I was like, right, can't go wrong with a roast chicken. And I grabbed some sweet potatoes because you can't go wrong with them either, and some veggies. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna muster something up that's a very delicious sort of balanced meal right there. So yeah, gonna make that, gonna try and get some steps in. And I think well, I mean, it is, if you can hear that in the background, that's bless a little heart. It is knocking on now. Come on then, come in, come in, you're interrupting. Thank you. Off she goes. She'll go and cry at the other door now. What was I saying? Yeah, I think I'd like to sort of get my bag and everything packed for tomorrow. I really want to make myself some kind of lunch or just food prep something to grab and go tomorrow. Oh, have you got your toothbrush? Should we show everybody? Let's see. Have you got your toothbrush? Keeping those teethies clean. Oh yes, we're talking about you. Yes we are. For any other dog owners out there, Floss hates the Dentastix that you buy in the packs. She's really not a fan. However, in Pets at Home, they have like Dentastix in the shape of toothbrushes, which I think is super cute. That is literally the cutest thing ever. And they do like little sort of crocodiles, and they're sized differently for the size of your dog. It's perfect. And she actually eats these ones. So yeah, if you have a fussy little pooch, give them a try, because Floss gives them a good solid 10 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm gonna go cook tea. Wednesday and I am up and ready to go to work. Yesterday I had a really good calorie food all round day in terms of what I was eating, and I'm really pleased with myself. I think it really helped just to have a really good day, fully committed to sort of the ways I want to eat, and being in losing weight calories and feeling really satisfied with what I'm eating. So I think I filmed a clip of my dinner last night. We had a roasted chicken, and then we had that with some sweet potato fries that I made fresh, some broccoli, carrots, and a little bit of cabbage. I love cabbage. And I literally just sort of softened the cabbage in a pan, and then just added not even a tablespoon of butter, which really was sufficient. It sort of coated all of the pieces of cabbage for myself, Jim and Joe, and then just a sprinkle of pink Himalayan sea salt, and it was divine. Really yummy. And with the sweet potato fries, I added a little bit of paprika as they were cooking, and then I added some sort of like roasted garlic granule seasoning things, and then afterwards just sprinkled with such a light dusting of Parmesan cheese. I really love the flavour of like garlic and Parmesan, and whenever I'm out at like a restaurant or like a foodie place and I see garlic Parmesan like fries or anything, I'm always like, yes. So we always do this thing where we'll have some kind of like Italian based meal, and we'll buy some Parmesan, and then we don't really use it. So in an effort to try and not waste it, I thought I would sprinkle a little bit on the fries, and it was really yummy. And sweet potato fries are actually pretty low in like calories and things. They're a good option if you're looking for a bit more of a complex carb option to switch out your regular white potato. I mean, it's fine. Like if you get a potato from the ground and you peel it and you chop it up and then put it in the air fryer, or you know, boil it and things like that, I think that's, in my opinion, still classed as healthy. But yeah, sweet potatoes are a bit more of a slow released carb, so they're just a little bit better, keep you fuller for longer, don't spike your glucose and make you crash, and I really like the flavour of them. So yeah, I had them and it was just a really, really yummy meal. All enjoyed all round. I'm very fortunate that Jim and Joe both really, really do like healthy foods. I mean, they'll love unhealthy foods as well, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to cooking, they are pretty on board for most things. I just need to try and encourage Joe to like chickpeas and lentils, and then I'm away I go. But you know, some people just don't like things, and it's quite easy. I think I mean, in my head, I've always made it quite a big deal to sort of like think, right, I would like to eat this. How can I make that fit within the family? And I'm sure, let me know in the comments if you're watching and you're on like a weight loss health journey and you live in a family environment where you're cooking for other people, and you somewhat have that challenge of making sure everybody's going to enjoy the meal, it's going to be healthy, it's going to be sort of like on track for you or whatever, and how you find it. Because I think, you know, as a single person, it's quite not easy, definitely not easy. I'm not saying if you're living in a household on your own it makes it any easier, but I think that sort of, I think trying to sort of make it work for a household, especially if you've got smaller children, I would imagine, it can be quite tricky. But going forward, I'm going to try and make sure I've always got like a carton of, you know, ready, prepared organic lentils, or some chickpeas, or some beans or something in the house, so that on those occasions I don't get stumped. I don't know why I haven't thought of this before, but in those instances where we have a meal, like things that are healthy, and even the sort of like other carb option like rice or potato or whatever, it is a healthy option, but just let's say for argument's sake I want to just be that extra bit healthier, try that, you know, have something that is in line with thinking about my digestive system, and like keeping it happy and keeping my energy levels up, and thinking about my glucose spikes and things like that, just from my own personal thing. I can just add in the lentils or the beans or whatever instead of that other option, and they're really, really quick and easy to cook. I mean, these gels, I need to message the Bold Bean Co and just be like, you guys are so awesome. These chickpeas are amazing. I love chickpeas anyway, but you can get these in Sainsbury's. I've seen them in Sainsbury's. You can also get them on the Well Easy website, and they do a variety of different things. They do, I don't know if I've got any of the, I think I do, yes I do. They obviously do the beanies, which I also love. They're really yummy. But yeah, I really, really like chickpeas, but they're really super easy and quick to prepare. You can eat them straight out of the jar, like just add them to a meal or whatever. But if you've got a little bit more time and you want to like spice things up a little bit, you can just pop them into a pan with a little bit of seasoning, warm them up, literally no longer than 5 minutes. So quick, so simple. Just add in a little bit of seasoning. You know, like if you've not got time to chop up like fresh garlic and ginger and all that malarkey, then you can just go and grab some, you know, garlic granules, or, you know, paprika. Just sprinkle them on and it does jazz them up quite nicely, and they're very tasty. So yeah, I think I just need to start implementing these things across the board, really. Just making sure that I'm always prepared and, you know, doing the best I can. Like I say, it is fortunate that Jim and Joe do enjoy, I'd say 95% of the things that I like, that do align with the way I'm trying to sort of eat all the time. Excuse me. I've still got this horrendous like residual cough thing going on. Yeah. Anyway, that was a bit of a ramble about beans and lentils, and I'm not quite sure why. But I am gonna go and make my lunch for work, which is something I haven't really done in a while. I've just been grabbing like a banana, an apple. Yesterday I put some raspberries into my bag as well. But I think going forward I want to try and switch out some of these fruit-based snacks and meals for veggie-based snacks and meals. I was just having a little quick flick through my sugar, my overall sugar intake on my NutriCheck app, and it's pretty high, and it's all from natural sugars. It's all from fruit, which is obviously the better of the two. But I just want to try and introduce more veggie based sort of meals and snacks rather than just fruit based. I've just been finding it really easy to pop an apple, a banana in my bag, and yeah, when I make like my yogurt bowls, which to be honest I usually say like they're for breakfast, but I do tend to have them as like a dessert in the evening if I'm feeling like something in the evening, something yummy. I don't usually feel super hungry for breakfasts, so I've just been kind of listening to that and saying, okay, well, if I'm not super hungry, then just listen to my body and roll with that. Just eat when you're hungry. So I have been having them in the evenings, but yeah, I'll add in like a nectarine or some blueberries, raspberries, prunes and things like that. So yeah, quite a lot of fruit-based things in my diet, so that's good. It's all very good, it's all very healthy, and obviously full of vitamins and minerals and all the yumminess. But I just thought, do you know what, I need to work in more vegetables, because they obviously have lots of wonderful vitamins and minerals and fibers and all the good stuff as well. And yeah, just to make sure that I'm having a good balance and my main calorie sources aren't coming from one direct like nutrient or whatever they're called. And it looks like over the past couple of weeks sugar has been my main source of calories. So yeah, I just want to try and balance that out a little bit. So my instant thought, well, we'll have a little bit more vegetables and proteins and things throughout the day rather than just like sticking an apple and a banana in your bag. So yes, I'm gonna make my work lunch now. Just thought I would quickly show you what I've got for my lunch actually, as I probably won't have the opportunity to do so when I'm in work. So I have popped 50 grams of chickpeas into this little pot here, and then I've just got some lamb's lettuce, and then just a sprinkling or 8 grams of pine nuts, and then I've just got 100 grams of roasted chicken from the chicken that I made yesterday. So that should be yummy. Another thing, actually, while I remember, I finished In Defense of Food, the book that I started listening to last week. Really, really good. At the beginning, I wasn't feeling like super motivated by it. I was listening and finding it interesting, but I also wasn't thinking, it wasn't sort of like super resonating with me and making me feel sort of all the feelings that metabolical and ultra processed people did. But yeah, by the end of it, I was really into it. It touched on a lot of great sort of subjects. Yeah, just really good. If you do have any sort of like book recommendations for me, things that are to do with the body, how the body interacts with food, things to do with the food industry, anything sort of like on that wavelength, or on another note, if it's some kind of personal development book, love a good sort of a book sort of to do with your mind and your thinking, anything like that, then give me a recommendation below. It's 22:06 and I am now home from work. As you can see, on the way home I called into M&S just to pick up stuff for tonight's dinner and a few little bits and bobs that I needed to get. So I thought I would do a little mini grocery haul. The first thing, which I've actually got here, I cannot wait for it to cool down, is the aniseed, fennel and licorice infused tea, because I've never ever seen a more me tea. I love all those flavours. So yeah, just going to quickly go through this because it is knocking on a bit and I do need to make tea. So I'll try and do it super quick. So I grabbed a punnet of blueberries, a punnet of raspberries, and probably the best looking strawberries I've ever seen. Oh my god, they smell amazing. Oh my god, smell these strawberries, Joe.
Oh,
that was the most aggressive way of smelling strawberries ever.
They do smell good.
I just love when fruit smells like really vibrant. Makes me want to eat it immediately. I grabbed some little buttermilk pikelets for Joe's breakfast. Essentially, crumpets. Can you see?
Thin crumpets.
Thin crumpets. Yeah, little pikelets. Very cute. I got Joe some stuffed chicken breasts. Some chicken for sandwiches. For work sandwiches.
Right.
Nice. And then I got some sugar. So basically tonight's tea is going to be a stir fry, and rather than buy like the pre-packed chopped stir fry veggies, I thought I would just grab them all individually because it would have worked out quite expensive. Are you just going to stand in the back of my video and eat a dry bread cake? You.
I call it tea cake. Oh.
Tea cakes have currants in.
That's what Terry had today. It must be a Leeds thing. Craig says bread cake as well.
Does he?
Tea cake is just.
It must be.
What does it say on the packet? Yeah. Oven. Whatever. Oven bottom muffins. Muffin is it?
They're from Lancashire, those style.
Put it down in the comment section below. Do you call it a bread cake or a tea cake or a...
If you do comment whether you call it a tea cake or a bread cake, let us know where you're from as well, so we can determine if it...
Accumulate data.
So, yeah, sugar snap peas. Oh, I've got a very dry throat today. Some beanie sprouts. I'm sure I heard somewhere you can't eat bean sprouts raw. They have to be cooked because they're poisonous for you unless they're cooked.
I'll say it on it, but...
Oh yeah, look. Sorry, I got really excited about that then, didn't I? This product is raw and must be cooked.
Must be.
Why? We need to find that out.
They're poisonous, you just said.
Yeah, I knew that they must be cooked and they couldn't be eaten raw, but I didn't know why. Chestnut mushrooms.
Chestnut mushrooms.
Chestnut mushrooms.
I don't know whether I want those anymore. Okay, I'm just kidding.
big jumbo spring onions. Yummy. Oh, look at that. I've got a head of onions now. I look like some kind of
French person.
French. Yep.
I
You got bog up.
I know.
I got some garlic and dill sauerkraut. This is especially for Joe.
That's what we have in Czech.
I know. Most
yeah,
Europeans eat sauerkraut because they like to pickle the things, but it's
We
really...
have it warmed up with like potato salad or something.
People are probably thinking, why is Joe saying that? Joe is half Czech and he speaks fluent Czech. Say we eat sauerkraut in the Czech Republic in
My jíme zelí.
Is that it?
In the Czech Republic as well.
Alright, say something a little bit more exciting. Say, Maria has just made herself a cup of tea. Preferably while you've not got a gob full of bread.
Okay. I'll finish them.
I've got some boring bits, so I'll just put them aside while Joe's thinking in there. Just like, yeah, washing up liquid and stuff. You remember what to say?
I'm chewing.
You still chewing?
Maria udělal chai.
Is chai, tea is chai? Seriously?
Seriously.
That's very cool. Yeah, so there you go. That was why Joe said we have sauerkraut and chai. What else? I got some pak choi.
Tell me.
Pak choi. It's Chinese cabbage, I think, is essentially what pak choi is. Got just some sweet peppers. And that's it for the stir fry. I do have some egg noodles, I believe, which I'm gonna make for Joe and Jim alongside that, but I'm just gonna throw in some beans maybe, I don't know. And we're having it with pork stir fry basically. So I got these pork shoulder steaks. So yeah, there we go. Are you off, skis?
Yeah. Bye.
See you later.
See you later.
I picked up a couple of the organic hummuses. Now, next week, I'm gonna set some time aside on my Monday specifically to try and make my own hummus, to try and master it. But until then, I grabbed these. Really liking hummus at the moment. I grabbed some organic cashew nuts. Like I've said before, thought something was going on. Like I said before, I'm very choosy with like the organic things I get. Obviously, I don't have like a huge amount to spend on food, and organic produce is quite expensive. So I try and do the best I can and just don't get too sort of like regimented about it. I suppose if I'm eating fruits and vegetables, regardless of whether they're organic or not, it doesn't really matter. The thing that matters is I'm eating a healthy meal. But things like nuts, they absorb all of the sort of pesticides and things as they're growing, and you can't really wash that out of them. It just gets absorbed by the nut. So things like peanut butter, things like, you know, cashews, walnuts, my nut choices, I try and get organic ones, just because if I'm going to spend my money anywhere, it's going to be on the things that are, you know, that I can't really wash. Like for instance, I'm not going to get into the whole thing. I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying. I also got this, which I thought sounded incredible. I actually, when I was at the seeds and nuts and dried fruit section, I was getting really excited by the whole thing. I nearly went a little bit insane, but in the sense of like just buying loads, but I kept it to a minimum. But I do really want to make myself like a really yummy little sort of like granola, not granola, Foss threw me off with making a funny noise then. What's it called, like trail mix boxes and stuff. But anyway, I digress. I saw this, which is wild garlic and rosemary nuts with seeds, and it says the perfect topping for salads, brunch and bagels. I love adding seeds and nuts to pretty much everything. I just think they give a really nice texture and flavour. It's really sort of good little boost of fibre and zinc and magnesium and, you know, those other sort of vitamins and minerals, good source of healthy fats and things like that. And also it's just really tasty. It really jazzes up a nice little salad and things, makes it a little bit more interesting. But wild garlic and rosemary, I mean, yes please. I feel like I can smell it from the bag. I'm getting extremely hungry, so I need to crack on. Just some more soft prunes. I can't find the words. Cannot find the words. I really enjoyed the last lot I got. Obviously just popping sort of 3 or 4 into my little yogurt bowls here and there. Yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised how much I actually enjoyed the flavour of them. And it seems to, I think it's the texture. I am a fan, a massive fan of like gummy style sweets, and they have the same texture. They have exactly the same texture. So I think it really hit the spot. And then obviously with the kefir and yeah, oh, just delicious, divine. If you're a fan of like gummy sweets and you're looking for a healthier alternative that's still very tasty and it's still got that exact same sort of like texture, give them a try. But yeah, they're dead squishy and yummy. And then I've just got another one of these because, again, really liked it. Used I think I've got like maybe like a tablespoon or something left of the other bag that I got ages ago. It's last me, it's definitely last me over a month. And a little goes a long way. And this is basically just a mix of hemp, chia, linseed and goji berries with akaya and banana powder. I don't know what banana powder is. But basically a mix of things for a good gut. But mostly with the majority of the things. I've just realised on the front of this packet, it looks like my little well, it's not, my little bowls don't look as pretty as that, but this is essentially like just me. Maybe when I saw that, subconsciously my head went bran flakes and yogurt. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's really nice. The goji berries, I hope I'm saying that right, goji berries are like nice and chewy, and it's just like a nice little sort of sweet soury kind of flavour and mixed with the other things in there. But yeah, I really like them, so got them. So I am going to quickly sort of like pop the things away that needs to go away and make dinner. It's Thursday and I have an unexpected but very welcomed day off work today. I did do some sort of admin work this morning when I first woke up, but to take advantage of the time that I won't be travelling into the studio, myself and Jim decided to go on another bike ride this morning. So we ended up doing a little bit further than we did on Monday. We went just over 30k in just under 2 hours, and it was amazing. Really good, really enjoyed it again. I'll pop the little stats here for those of you who like to see. There was one part today, like on Monday, the whole thing was just a blast, and I didn't really feel too tired at any point, although I was putting in quite a bit of effort. Whereas today, I did get to one point and my whole body just felt incredibly fatigued, and it was just that mental push through. And it was at the point where we sort of turn off a cycle path to get to the bottom of a big hill which leads us back up to home. So in my head I was like, oh my god, this is essentially flat compared to what's coming, and I'm feeling pretty tired. So I just had to really dig deep. And my friend Gillian actually told me something which really helps in these moments. She said it's at those moments that you are improving your fitness. When you're totally fatigued and your body's screaming no and you carry on, that's the point in which you're like improving and getting better. And that stuck with me. So in those moments, that's what I say. I'm like, it's this bit that counts the most, so I've just got to keep going. And yeah, so we're home now, and as you can see, I'm very red. I've just had a shower, but I am exhausted. I need some food, so I am gonna make myself some breakfast, and I'm really craving some nice fresh juicy sweet fruit, so I think I'm gonna make a nice big sort of bran flake yogurt fruit bowl. So myself and Jim have just popped back to Peace Hall as the record shop is hopefully open today. So we're just going to go and have a little look through and get a nice coffee. Home now after a lovely sort of couple of hours just having a coffee and doing some people watching and clicking through some vinyl. It was a lovely shop, definitely my kind of place in terms of like the music choices and stuff there. Could have spent an absolute fortune. I did pick up London Grammar, which is like one of my favourite albums, so I just grabbed that because I've been really wanting it, so I can play that at our listening party later on. But I am going to do a bit of house tidying because the house is in complete disarray, and yeah, I just want to dedicate an hour to having a bit of a whip round, as I like to call it. And then I've got some work and things I need to do sort of a bit later on. I need to make sure, because I'm off work entirely tomorrow and Saturday. Foss, why are you eating carrot? Why are you doing that, cheeky girl? Bless her. Yeah, so there's a few things that I need to get sort of finalised and finished up before I switch off for the weekend, and also I need to sort of like plan what I'm wearing tomorrow, pack my overnight bag because I'm staying out of the house tomorrow night. I also need to edit this video, so I've got a lot I need to do. yeah, because I'm thinking, I mean, I'd really love to film tomorrow and then sort of edit and upload on Saturday, but I've got plans on Saturday and I'm not going to have the opportunity to do that, so I thought I would just cut this video short today and then edit hopefully today and upload, so uploading for tomorrow. So that is the plan. So it's actually just gone 6 o'clock now. Sorry if you can hear the air fryer in the background. So I've just been doing a bit of tidying up, and then I did a couple of hours of work, and then I just made a little start on editing the vlog for this week, and it's now dinner time and Jim popped out to grab a few bits. So I'm feeling a bit sort of like overwhelmed with the amount of things I needed to get done in just like a couple of hours time in this one evening. So Jim bobbed down and picked some bits and bobs up. The boys are gonna have burger and chips in like the Saint Perrier burger like bun things, and I'm gonna have a burger salad, which I'm very excited for. I love a burger salad, so good. So yeah, just going to they're sitting waiting. I'm just gonna pop them into the grill and the air fryer. I've got a Ninja Foodie Max Health grill thing. It's really good. It's got so many different options. There's like a air fry, grill, roast, bake, dehydrate, loads of different things. And it basically helps because all the sort of like fats and things in the meat sort of like drip down to the bottom tray and yeah, make it a bit healthier just grilling it. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna pop the burgers into the air fryer and then I'm gonna whip up a salad. Not even say how much I just enjoyed my burger salad. Really didn't miss having a bread bun with it or chips with it. I just loved it. It was delicious. And I need to remember in those moments, sort of like the day-to-day life where, you know, I can just do that, where I will sort of have my meal that still fits in with the way I want to eat. So yeah, really enjoyed it. But I'm going to end this weekly vlog here just so that I have got enough time to finish editing, uploading, so it gets up and processed for you. But yeah, so far it's been a really good week. I feel like I've been really on track with my calories. I feel like I've been obviously I've had the 2 bike rides, which is great, much better than I have been doing. Done my 10,000 steps every day, and the foods I've been eating this week so far have been on point. I would give myself an A so far this week, but the hard work is tomorrow and over the weekend. So hopefully when it gets to my weigh-in day on Monday, I can say that I did really well and have a good, decent sort of like weigh-in to share with you guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up here. And until Monday's weigh-in, stay happy, healthy and well. Bye.